Oh, I didn't see you there. Just kidding. This just popped in my head, and quite frankly, I'm getting extremely tired of using my fingers to type things. That said, I use the term quiescent mind a lot, and I know it's not always looked up when you hear words you don't know what they mean. Plus, don't forget that even if a word's written down in the dictionary, it represents a thing that's unspeakable and unthinkable, unconceivable, and so to assume that anybody has in their the same thing that you do, then that is a giant reach. Always, no matter what. What keeps us together has nothing to do with what we understand or know, and what breaks us apart likewise. That said, quiescent mind. A mind that is still and relatively not thoughtless, but grossly thoughtless. Like, see my hand up there? Grossly thoughtless. I'm down here, thoughtful down here, where like the thoughts aren't like, never mind, I can't really explain that. So basically what I mean is, like, a good way to say is, like, you know how somebody like the brain is always mapping stuff up, and somebody all of a sudden enters an area and you didn't expect them to be there, and you jump. That's the sign that you're thinking way too much, and it's raising your nervous system, because that's all the brain is a the top of your nervous system. And so your whole body jumps because it startles your brain, because your brain is so busy with bullshit. It's basically like a garden underneath a bunch of weeds. And the reason it's important to just take seriously the fact that the looking around and being so focused on what's outside is a bad thing, is because eventually it leads to that. And when you get out of that habit, it's amazing. And a great thing that just popped in my head that I'm able to explain now is that there's different kinds of thoughts in the quiescent mind that reach the gross level. And they're the ego thoughts, of course. You know all about those, we all do. And then there's the grace. And I'm just going to stick with those two that I can put into words. And the ego thoughts are signifiable thoughts that allow you to certify, solidify, crystallize, identify as an object in the world. And in order to do that, you have to separate yourself from that. And these thoughts are thoughts that automatically stop you from being open to anything other than your own ideas. They're bad thoughts. And I'm not going to get into why, but you could probably understand. You want to be open to what you don't know, because, we're living in a big, giant universe, and there's probably a lot more that you don't know. And the grace thoughts. Okay. So these are the grace thoughts. I'm not going to tell you why those are good, because you can understand that it's ineffable anyway, and you'll have your own explanation one day. But they are discernible because you can actually see, like, experience it in a way where the ego thoughts seem like they're coming back at you. Like they leave and come back at you. And the grace thoughts, they like feel like they're still with you and they're heading outwards, but you're heading outwards with it. Right? Weird. They don't reflect back at you though. I don't know what that means, but the cool thing is about the grace thoughts is that if you don't worry about using them, then just thinking them, you don't even have to do anything, and they start doing things for you. They're coming from the power of your I am. What the fuck? The I am. Yeah. It's pretty cool, man.